Hi, everyone. Welcome back to All Kinds of Advice podcast. For today's episode, we are going to be talking about NeNe leaks. But before I go into it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Let's keep it growing and flowing. So, as I mentioned, I'll be talking about NeNe leaks for today's episode. I'm sure you all have seen, she recently was posted on Shade Room and some other media outlets in which, she made a video on her YouTube channel because she has her own sort of YouTube series that she has going on. I believe it's called like Pillow Talk. And she talks about a variety of different things. But, in one particular video, I watched the entire video. It's on her YouTube channel. We see that, she got really, really emotional. She had mentioned that she recently went to the doctor, and they asked her for an emergency contact. And, NeNe, her husband, Greg, it has died. And, she no longer has him. He was like one of her biggest support system. So they asked her for emergency contact. And normally, when people are married or they're in a relationship, usually they would put like, their spouse or something of that sort. Some people also put their children, depending on, their situation. So, she did not obviously have Greg to put down. So she ended up putting down her son and I think like one of her like really good friends that is like sort of family to her. That's what she had mentioned. And like, the whole point, I think that triggered something in her to be like, oh, god damn, like I no longer have like a husband or a partner that is going to like sort of be there for me through the hard times or through the bad times. Like, and she got really, really emotional. It was really, really hard to see. Even though it was emotional, I really liked that she came out and, talked about not having like, a spouse or a partner because we are used to seeing NeNe be like the strong type of person. And I think, we are being realistic. It's good to show for people to show like that they also have a vulnerable side as well. We can't always be strong. So we see that she gets like super, super emotional and she's saying like she feels like she should have like she should just marry somebody just so she can have a partner. And she said regardless of the fact that, or even if she's not like 100% happy with the person, she still wants to be able to like marry someone. And she also mentioned that she and that individual would have an agreement that they would be there for each other, even if the person wasn't right, even if they were not right for each other, they would be there through like the hard times. They would be there through like, I guess medical times, and she said that, that person, it would they would talk to other people as well. So that person wouldn't be like her person only. They would just be there for her, I guess, for like, emotional support if she's going through something. But that person, is not solely hers. Like, how Greg was, down and bad about NeNe, like he loved her so much, he was there for her. She's saying that even though I'm gonna marry this person or I see this person as my partner, they're also going to be exclusive with other people. And I was like, oh man, this is so, 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 so sad. Like, I don't know if when people reach a certain age and perhaps they're not in like a long-term relationship or they don't have like, a spouse, like if it really dawns on them or it impacts them emotionally where, they are longing or yearning for like that companionship. I don't know if it's like if it becomes like that at a certain age. You guys will have to let me know in the comment section, like, if you can relate to what, NeNe is talking about and what she voiced. That's what I was thinking. But the fact that she mentioned that, this person would not be exclusively hers, I was like, oh my God, like this is a problem. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm not judging her in any type of way because I understand like this is how she felt and she felt emotional in the moment. But I feel like, NeNe, should take time, completely heal. I don't feel that even though, she's thinking about doing that, I feel like she shouldn't do that. I feel like eventually if she takes her time and she goes on dates and she meets different people, I feel like she will get, her person. And I feel like, NeNe is quite capable. She's beautiful. She's capable of meeting someone that's going to be with her long term and is only going to talk to her. We don't want nobody out here in these streets that are going to be cheating on us and, is talking to other people. It's exhausting. So, I know it's a conversation that she was having, with her girlfriend. Obviously, it's a thought that she had. We don't know if she's going to put action towards it. But, we seen the video. She got really, really, really emotional. And I really felt it for her during that moment. And I was really able to empathize and sympathize with the way that she was feeling without, judging her in any type of way. And she did also mention like this is not something that she really, really wants to do. She's a relationship type of person. She's been in, like long-term relationships, even when she was in college. And then she also mentioned on some of her other videos, because I am subscribed to her channel, I do watch her videos. She did mention that, she's the type of person like she doesn't date that much because she's always been in like long-term relationships and she's a relationship type of person. So now that, probably, we see that she had someone that she was talking to before. I don't believe she's with that person anymore. So maybe, she's becoming, it's starting to dawn on her that she wants that type of companionship and someone to be there for her. Yes, she has, her kids that are probably there for her, but it's not the same, I'm sure. Like it's not the same because your kids have their own lives. They probably have their own relationships that they have to tend to. So she wants someone that's going to be there for her, similar, to Greg. And I don't feel like it's gonna take a lot for a new partner to fill Greg's shoes, but I definitely feel like it can be done as it relates to NeNe. That's just my opinion. And then she also did mention perhaps like in another video before that she has dealt with a narcissist before, and she said that after her husband died, like a month after he died, she jumped into a relationship which was not like the best decision that she made, because she didn't take time to heal and sort of learn more about herself, and I guess learn about like what she will tolerate and what she will not tolerate in a relationship. But it's nice that she came and talked about this, because I'm sure a lot of women and men go through times where they're feeling lonely and they want a companion. And this video is extremely important to really make people to know that sometimes even if you're lonely, you can sort of do different things that can sort of fill that void, because I don't feel that it's always a good idea to jump in relationships just for the sake of wanting someone to be with or someone to be there for us. But it was really, really, really nice to see, NeNe in that vulnerable moment. I think that she should do more videos. I find NeNe very entertaining, as I've mentioned many times. I've loved her on, Real Housewives and that sort of thing. And I hope she continues to, come and do her videos and talk to us about even like, the good times and the bad times that she's experiencing. I think that will, garner a lot of attention to her channel. But let me know in the comment section below, if you watch her video on YouTube in which she talked about, wanting to marry somebody, even if, she and the person would be seeing other people, but she wanted to marry someone just for the sake of having, a life partner. How did you feel in regards to the video? Did you also get emotional in terms of watching it? What do you think? Do you think she's going to act upon this, or do you think that, this is just a thought and this is just, something that she feels inside, but it's not going to turn into reality? But that's my 2 cents on the whole situation. I believe, NeNe should continue to grow her brand on YouTube. She should probably make it a little bit more fun and invite other celebrities and just blow it up up and have it, on a larger scale. That's what I'm thinking, because obviously she's not gonna go back to Real Housewives of Atlanta anytime soon. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below if you watched it. I know Shade Room posted, a bit of a snippet. I would encourage you to watch the entire video, on her YouTube channel, because normally, sometimes when people post clips of things, they don't always post the entire conversation. They just post like a small segment of it. So I would encourage you to go and watch it on her channel. But that's all for today for All Kinds of Advice podcast, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Take care. Ciao.